Good morning, children. Let us resume exercise 10.2, question number 4, which states that prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. Clear? Prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. Let us start proving. See, this is the circle. Clear? That is circle with center O. Clear, children? And let AB be its diameter. Clear? AB AB be its diameter. Clear, children? And what? Let see prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter, and diameters tangents are drawn at the end of the diameter. Let what? Let here you see, let CD and EF CD and EF be the two tangents drawn at the end of the diameter AB. Okay, children? Now, what we have to prove, children? What we have to prove? We have to prove that uh, they are parallel, means CD is parallel to EF. Clear? This much we have to prove. Let us see what is given. Given, that is, say, given two tangents. Prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. Given two tangents CD and EF drawn at the ends of a diameter AB of a circle with center O. Clear? Two tangents CD and EF drawn at the ends of a diameter AB of a circle with center O. What we have to prove, children? What we have to prove? We have to prove that CD is parallel to EF. Okay, children, this much we have to prove, right? Now let us see. Start proving. Prove, children. Children, see, what do we know? We know that tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Clear? We know that tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Okay, children, this implies that what? This implies that, see, this implies that this OA is, okay, children, this implies that OA is perpendicular to OA is OA is the radius. OA is perpendicular to CD. OA is perpendicular to CD. This implies that angle OAD equal to 90 degree. Mean this angle is equal to 90 degree, children. Okay, right? Let it be question number 1. Okay, children. Now again, see, OB is perpendicular to EF. OB is perpendicular to EFY, because since you can write down the same thing, this radius OB is perpendicular to tangent EF. Clear, children? So OB is perpendicular to EF. So this implies that what? This implies that this angle I am talking about. See, this implies that angle OBE. This implies that angle OBE. Angle OBE equal to 90 degree. Clear? That is equation number 2. Clear? See, children. See, OAD equal to 90 degree and OB. This implies that from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, what do we see here? That is, see, their right hand sides are equal. It means the left hand side will also be equal. This implies that angle OAD equal to angle OBE. Clear, children? Angle OAD, this angle OAD, clear, is equal to angle OBE. Clear? Means, but, okay, children, but see, what do we see? But angle OAD and angle OBE are alternate interior angles. Angle OAD and angle OBE are alternate interior angles, as clear, as AB is the transversal, as AB is the transversal, clear, and angle OAD and angle OBE are alternate interior angles. Here, before writing it, clear, alternate angles, and they are equal also. They are equal also, as AB is the transversal. AB is the transversal. Okay, children. This implies that what? This implies that CD is parallel to what? This implies that CD is parallel to EF. By which property? By converse of alternate interior angles property. Converse of alternate interior angles property, that is CD is parallel to EF, and that is what we have to prove. Okay, children? Means, so what we have proved? We have proved that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. Clear? This implies that tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. That is proved, children. Okay, children. So see, we have seen a very nice question, that is very much important, question number 4 of the exercise 10.2. Now let us move to the next question. What is the next question, children? Let us see. The next question is, children, keep writing. The next question states that prove that perpendicular at the point of, what is the next question? Prove that, next question, that is 5. It states that prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact to a tangent. Prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact. See, let us see. Draw the circle. Here, let this be a circle. Okay, children. What does it states? What does it state? That is, see, this is circle with the center O. Okay, children. According to the question, this is the circle with center O. Your question is prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact, perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes through the center. Let us see, this is the point of contact, children. Clear? This is O and this is what? This is perpendicular. Clear? Let it be P. Clear? We have to prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact, let it be what? See, xy, let it be xy be a tangent. Okay children, we have to prove that perpendicular, it is given that this is perpendicular. Here we have to prove that O is the center, means perpendicular, means we have to prove that perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes through the center, that we have to prove. What is given? Let us see. Given what is given? Given a circle, given a tangent, given a tangent xy to the circle, tangent xy at the point P of circle with center O, such that OP is perpendicular to xy. It is given, right? Clear? What is given? A tangent xy, clear, at the point P of a circle with center O, such that OP is perpendicular to xy. What we have to prove? What we have to prove, children? We have to prove that O is the center of the circle. We have to prove that O is the, means OP, if OP is perpendicular to xy, then this perpendicular is passing through the center. That we have to prove. That we all know, but we have to prove that O is the center of the circle. The center of the circle. Okay children, now for proving this, some construction is required. Clear children? See, we all know that O is the center of the circle, but we have to prove it. Clear? And we will prove it using contradiction method. That is, see, how will you prove? Taken a point O dash, let it be O dash near O and joined what? Let us take another point O dash, let it be O dash, and means let O dash be the center of the circle, not O. Okay, and joined OP. Okay children, clear? And joined O dash P. Right? Now start proof. Let O dash be the center. Let O dash be the center of the circle. Instead of means in place of. Instead of O. Okay, means we have assumed that O dash is the center of the circle, not O. Means in place of O we have taken. Okay children, now clear? Now we know that what? That, see, now since O dash is the center of the circle, clear? Now radius O dash P is perpendicular to, now since now that radius O dash P, okay, Now we know that now since radius O dash P is perpendicular to the tangent xy. Okay children, this implies that, see, that we know that this is the same thing that I am writing, that tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. That is what? This is theorem 10.1. Again I repeat, since it is a long statement, so I wrote it clear in nutshell, that is radius O dash P is perpendicular to tangent xy. Okay children, so this is same thing. What does it mean? It means that angle, O dash py, it means that angle O dash py equal to 90 degree. Okay children, this is equation number 1, right? Okay, now but what is given? But it is given that OP is perpendicular to xy, but you see OP is perpendicular to xy, that is given in the question. Here you see OP is perpendicular to xy, that is given. This implies that OP is perpendicular to xy. What does it mean? It means that angle OPY is 90 degree. This implies that angle OPY equal to 90 degree. This is equation number 2. Okay, right children? Why? Because OP is perpendicular to xy. That is given. Now from 1 and 2, what do we get? Clear children? This implies that, see, angle O dash PY equal to angle OPY. Okay children, that is means both the angles are equal, that is are 90 degree. See, now you see the figure, angle O dash PY equal to 90 degree, and angle OPY both is also 90 degree. What does it mean? It means that O and O dash are not different points, they are the same point. Means this is possible only if this is possible. Write down. It means O dash PY and OPY both are 90 degree. It means O and O dash are the same point, and they have different names, and they are coinciding with each other. This is possible. This is possible only if O dash and O coincide with each other. Clear? This implies that, okay children, this implies that O is the center of the circle. Okay children, this implies that what we have proved, that what was the statement of the question, that what the perpendicular at the point of contact. This implies that the perpendicular at the point of contact to a tangent to a circle passes through the center. Circle passes through the center. Okay children, and we have proved. This is again very good question children. So what we have proved? We have proved that perpendicular at the point of contact to a tangent to a circle passes through the center. And here we have proved that O is the center, not O dash, because both the angles are 90 degree, and this is possible only if both the points coincide with each other. Coincide means they are the same point, only different names are there. Okay children, now let us move to the next question. What is next question children? Let us see. Next question is question number uh, 6. What is question number 6? Let us see. Question number 6 states that the length of a tangent from a point A at distance 5. Okay, let us remove it. Question number that is 4, 5 we have seen. Let us see question number 6. What is question number 6? Let us see. Question number 6 states that, let us see, your translation is very much important, children. How you convert your this text into your figure. The length of a tangent from a point A. The length of a tangent, let us draw a circle first. The figure is very much important. This is the circle, children. See, this is the circle. This is the circle with center O. Okay. See here, what is the length of a tangent from a point? The length of a tangent from a point A at distance 5 centimeter from the center of the circle. See, this is the circle, the center O, and length of a tangent from point A. Point A is where? A is the point over here. Clear? This is given. Length of a tangent. Clear? Length of a tangent from a point A at distance 5 centimeter from the center. At distance 5 centimeter from the center. This is 5 centimeter. Means point A is 5 centimeter away from the point A is 5 centimeter away from the center O. Center O. So the length of a tangent from a point A at distance 5 centimeter from the center of the circle is 4 centimeter. Means length of the tangent is 4 centimeter. Okay, children. Then find the radius of the circle. This is a complex sentence. Clearly we have to understand properly. The length of a tangent from a point A at distance 5 centimeter from the center. Point A is an external point. The length of a tangent, it is given that. Okay, children. That is length of tangent to be 4 centimeter, but the point A is 5 centimeter distant from point center of the circle O. Then find the radius of the circle, means this point we have to, this radius. Okay, so let the point of contact be B, P. Okay, this is the figure, right? Let us see and solve the question. This is the figure. What is given? Given a circle with center O, such that AP, such that the tangent AP, such that the tangent AP equal to 4 centimeter at the point P. What else? AO equal to 5 centimeter. Okay, what we have to find? What we have to find, children? We have to find radius OP. We have to find. Okay, children. Now, children, start solution. We know that what do we know? We know that, see, tangent. What do we know? We know that radius OP is perpendicular to tangent. That is theorem 10.1. I am writing in short. Radius OP is perpendicular to tangent AP. Okay, children. See, this implies that angle OPA equal to 90 degree. This implies that, see, now in triangle, now in right triangle, now RT means right, now in right triangle APO. APO, what is there? That is what means, this is your, this is since right angle, so its hypotenuse will be there. That is OA square. OA square equal to AP square plus OP square. That is Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. Okay, children. This implies that what is OA? OA is given to be 5 square equal to AP is also given 4 square plus OP square. This implies that OP square equal to 25 minus 16. Okay, this implies that OP equal to what? OP square equal to 25 minus 16, that is 9. Okay, children, this implies that OP equal to under root 9, and that is equal to 3 centimeter. Right? This implies that radius OP equal to 3 centimeter, and that is what we require. Okay, children, so this is your answer. Radius OP equal to 3 centimeter. So question number 6 also we have seen. Now, children, let us see question number 7. What is question number 7? Two concentric circles. Concentric circles means two circles with the same center. Con means same, centric means concentric means with circles with the same center. R of radii 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter. Find the length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. Okay, children, I hope you have noted question number 6. Now let us move to question number 7. Question number 7. What does it state? Let us draw two concentric circles. Clear? See, this is our immediate TLM that is present with us, that is bottle of sanitizer. Clear? See, this is this is a circle. Clear? And we have to draw another circle. Clear? We have to draw another circle, means two concentric circles of radii 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter. Let it be 3 radii circle with radius 3 centimeter, and draw another bigger circle, that is. Okay, children, suppose it is okay. This is, though this is not clear, but suppose it is clear. Inner circle is very clear. So this is, let the center be O. Clear? These are the two circles with the same center. They are concentric circles. Clear? And what is given, children, over here? Here it is given that two concentric circles are of radii 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter. Find the length of the chord of the larger circle. Length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. Length of the chord. This is the okay. Length of the chord of the larger circle. Clear? Which touches the smaller circle. Clear? Let this point of contact of a smaller circle and the chord of the bigger circle be P. Clear? Then according to question, what is there? This distance, let it be AB be the what? Let AB be the chord of the bigger circle. Clear? And this distance, that is called OB, and the OB is the radius of the bigger circle, and that is given to be 5 centimeter. It is given to be 5 centimeter. What else is given? That is and the radius of the smaller circle is given to be 3 centimeter, and that is 3 centimeter. Okay, children, it is given to be 3 centimeter. Right, children? This circle. Now you see that. Okay, children, now your figure is complete. Now let us see what is given. Given two concentric circles. Two concentric circles with center O with center O such that chord AB of chord AB of larger circle larger circle with larger circle with radius 5 centimeter touches the smaller circle with radius 3 centimeter at point P. Okay children, though this is very long sentence, two concentric circles with center O such that chord AB of larger circle with radius 5 centimeter, clear, touches the smaller circle with radius 3 centimeter at point P. Okay children, also what is there? What else is there? That is okay, that is you can write in short, that is OP equal to 3 centimeter and OB equal to 5 centimeter. Okay children, now what we have to find out? What we have to find out? We have to find out the length of the chord. What we have to find out? Then find the length of the chord, that is length of the chord AB we have to find out. Okay children, let us move to the next part of the board. What is it about? That is, let us see. Let us see children. This is your question number 7. What is this? See, figure is at your front children. Figure is at your, here you see children. See, what is this? You know that by theorem 10.1, the tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. What is theorem 10.1? We know that the tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Okay children, here you see, let us start. See, this much is finished over here. So let us move to the next part. Here we know that what do we know? We know that, clear, this in a smaller circle, what do we know? What means radius OP is perpendicular to what? Tangent AB. Okay children, that is theorem 10.1. Tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Okay children, this implies that what? This implies that angle OPB equal to 90 degree. Okay children, now in right triangle OPB, means we have seen this is OPB is 90 degree. In right triangle OPB, what is there? OB square, that is, see, that is PB square equal to, directly I am writing, PB square equal to OB square minus OP square. That is transposed form of your Pythagoras theorem. That is by Pythagoras theorem. Okay children, that is PB square. PB is your base, OB is your hypotenuse, clear, and OP is your perpendicular. So this implies that what your PB is, PB we have to find out. This implies that PB square equal to OB is given to be 5 centimeter, that is 5 square, minus OP is 3 square. Okay children, this implies that PB is square equal to 5 5 is 25 minus 3 3 is 9. This implies that PB square equal to 16. This implies that PB equal to under root 16, and that is equal to 4. This implies that your PB equal to 4 centimeter. Okay children. Now PB is not your ultimate answer. Clear? What is your ultimate answer? Ultimate answer is the length of AB. Now we know that. Now we know that perpendicular from the center to the chord, we know that the perpendicular from the center to the chord bisects the chord. Bisects the chord, that we have studied in class 9th. Bisects the chord, that is perpendicular from the center to the chord bisects the chord. That is, what does it mean? That is what I want to say, that AB equal to 2PB. AB equal to means I want to say that this AP equal to PB. AP equal to PB, it means that AB equal to 2PB. AB equal to 2PB. This implies that AB equal to 2 into PB is 4 centimeter. Okay children, this implies that AB equal to 8 centimeter. That is your answer. Okay children, and the length of the chord, this implies that length of the chord AB equal to 8 centimeter, and that is your answer. Okay children, so we have seen another good question, that is question number 7. Now let us move to question number 8. This is very much important. That is, what is question number 8? Let us see the book. Question number 8 states that, children, I hope you have noted it down, this question number 7, that is concentric circles. Question number 8 states that this is very much important, children. A quadrilateral ABCD is drawn to circumscribe. Circumscribe means a quadrilateral ABCD is drawn. Figure is also given 10.12. To circumscribe means circle is inside the quadrilateral. Okay children, circle is inside the quadrilateral. A quadrilateral ABCD is drawn to circumscribe a circle means circle is inside the quadrilateral. Prove that. Okay, figure is given. Okay, let us draw the figure in this way. Draw a circle. Okay children, here, and draw a quadrilateral in this way, so that it touches the circle at. Clear children? See, this is the point of contact. See, we have drawn this figure. Let it be A, B, C and D, right? And this is point of contact P, clear? And this is anticlockwise, that is P, and this is point of contact Q. This is point of contact R, and this is point of contact S. Okay, and this is the circle, right children? Now let us start. What is given here? What is given? It is to be noted from the question. A quadrilateral, given a quadrilateral ABCD, given a quadrilateral ABCD, clear, which circumscribe a circle, which which circumscribe circumscribe, given a quadrilateral ABCD which circumscribe a circle with center O, clear, and what, and P Q R S, are the point of contact, point of contact are the points of contact of are the point of contacts of the sides AB, BC, CD and what? CD and DC. Okay, children. CD and DC. Respect. Okay, children. Now, AB points of contact of the sides AB with the circle. That is with the circles. Okay, children. That is with the circles. Okay, children. Now, what we have to see, what we have to find, children. We have to prove that. What we have to prove? Children, let us see. We have to prove that it is given in the question. To prove. What we have to prove? Let us see. We have to prove that AB plus CD equal to AB plus CD equal to this your AD plus BC equal to AD plus BC. They are the same, means sum of the opposite sides AB plus CD. This is, see the figure, AB plus DC equal to AD plus BC. Okay, children, let us see now this. Okay, children, now let us start proving. See, children, what do we know? See, here theorem 10.2 we have studied that what we know, that we know that length of tangent drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. We know that the lengths of tangents drawn from an external point of a circle are equal. Okay, children, we know that the length of tangents drawn from an external point of a circle are equal. That is theorem 10.2. Okay, children, this implies that, let us see, refer to the figure once again. See, refer to the figure once again. Here, see, children, this is given in the book. Clear? What? See, A here, A is an external point. Okay, A is an external point and AP and AS are two tangents. Okay, children, here you see the figure. A is an external point. Clear? And this AP and AS are two tangents at point P and S respectively. Clear? It means that AP equal to AS. Clear? Clear, children? That is AP equal to AS. Let us see. Now this implies that AP, see, figure is given over here, AP equal to AS. Why? Because the length of tangent drawn from an external point of a circle are equal. Let it be question number 1. Again, see, again B is an external point. And BP and BQ are two tangents whose length will be equal. This implies that BP equal to BQ BP equal to BQ, that is equation number 2. Clear? What else now children? Now C is again, C is an external point and CQ and CR. Clear? That is CR and CQ are the two tangents whose lengths are equal. That is CR equal to CQ. That is CR equal to what? CR equal to CQ. Okay, let it be equation number 3. And again, if D is an external point, clear, external point, then DR and DS are two tangents, clear, that is at point R and S respectively. This implies that DR equal to DS. This implies that DR equal to DS. That is question number 4. Okay children, see here each and everything here. If A is the external point, then AP equal to AS. If here B is the external point, then BP equal to BQ. C is the external point, then what? CR equal to CQ. DR equal to DS. Why? Because the length of tangents drawn from an external point of a circle are equal. Okay children, now now adding 1, 2, 3 and 4. What do we find children? When we add, then what do we find? See, right hand side will be added to the right hand side and left hand side will be added to the left hand side. This implies that AP plus BP, clear, plus CR plus DR equal to what? Let it be, see, put them together actually. CR plus DR, here write them in proper order so that we can add them directly and question will not be longer. AS, see children, AS and DS will make AD. Okay, so AS and DS we are writing together equal to AS plus DS. Clear? AS and DS, here see the figure. AS and DS will make together AD. Okay, that is AS plus DS plus next will be what? Your BQ. Here BQ and QC, BQ and CQ will be put together to make BC. That's why we are putting them together over here. That is BQ equal to CQ. BQ plus CQ, that is. Okay children, this implies that now AP plus BP, what is this? Here see the figure. AP plus PB equal to AB, that is AB plus CR plus DR, CR plus DR equal to CD, that is CD equal to AS plus DS equal to AD, that is AD plus BQ plus CQ equal to BC. Okay children, and that is what we have to prove. Okay children, and that is what we have to prove. That is given here, what we have to prove, that is AB plus CD equal to AD plus BC, and we have proved. Okay children, so this is very much important question. Here see, your adjustment is very much required. Clear? One side, clear, right hand side or left hand side, clear, you have to keep the things clear in such a way that if you add together, then one side, that is left hand side, is what is available as it is, as required in the question. Okay children, so AP BP together, CR and DR together. Here see, adjustment is very much important, then only you will be able to solve the question in your examination properly. Okay children, so today we have seen what? Question number 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 5 questions we have seen, and now video is getting larger and larger. Okay children, now let us stop it here only, and clear, in the next class, clear, we will see the other 3 or 4 question, means question number 9, 10, 11 and 12. 4 questions we will see in the next class. Okay children, thank you and have a nice day.